Today's workout is a full body mat Pilates flow suitable for all levels. This is the perfect workout to do before you're about to play any sport to loosen up the hips, work mobility of the spine, and strengthen your core, preventing injuries. All you'll need today is your mat. Let's get moving. Start standing at the back edge of the mat. Your feet are at about hip distance. Ground through the feet. Relax your shoulders. Take a deep inhale through the nose. Reach the arms up. Gather energy. Exhale, hands come through center. Melt the shoulders down the back into the ribs. Put a little bend into the knees. Inhale, gather energy, lengthen. Exhale, hands through prayer. Relax your shoulders. One more big inhale, reach it up, gather energy, lengthen. Exhale, take a backward bend. Inhale, come to center, hands through prayer. Tuck your chin, micro bend the knees, scoop your belly in and up, and start to feel the weight of the head, neck, and shoulders. Decompress and stretch your spine. At the bottom, walk your hands out to a plank position. Do a push-up, bend the elbows, press the arms. Walk your hands back to the toes, bend the knees, gather energy, reach your arms up, and then take that backward bend. Come through center, hands through prayer, nod your head, micro bend the knees, tuck the chin, roll the spine down slow, feeling the weight of the head, neck, and shoulders decompress and stretch your back. At the bottom, walk it out to a plank position, bend the elbows, press the arms, walk the hands back to the toes, bend the knees, roll it up slow, one vertebrae at a time, shoulders back and down, chin and head up last. Inhale, lengthen, gather energy. Exhale, backward bend. Come through center, hands through prayer. Nod your head, micro bend the knees, scoop the belly in and up. Roll it down slow, one vertebrae at a time. Walk it out to a plank position. Do a push-up, bend the elbows, press the arms, hold the plank. Just breathe right here, deep inhales, deep exhales in that plank. Neck is long. Eyes are focused about 4 to 5 inches in front of the mat and down. Push firmly into the hands so that you're active and lift it in the upper back. Have a long line of energy from the heels through the crown of the head. Tuck your tail. Squeeze a little deeper into your core. Just breathe. Deep inhales. Deep exhales here. One more big inhale, exhale, press it up into a downward facing dog. Hold that stretch for the low back, start to prance. Bend one knee, stretch your opposite heel deeply down into the mat. Trying to get a deeper stretch in the calf with each time that you prance. The goal is to get that heel to press all the way down to the mat each time. Deep inhales, deep exhales here. Shoulders are wide. Tuck your chin, gazing at your belly button or in between the inner thighs so we get that nice stretch in the cervical spine. Core still tight. Stay with it. 10 more seconds left here. Lift both heels up, drop it down onto your knees. Bring your hands directly underneath the shoulders. Inhale, arch the back, lift the heart, open the chest. Exhale, tilt the tail, scoop the belly, rounding through the spine, gazing in between the inner thighs. Inhale, your belly drops, tail lifts, arch and look up. Feel the shoulders melt down the back into the ribs. Exhale, tuck the tail. Scoop the belly, round through the spine, gazing in between the inner thighs. Focus on breathing. Focus on mobilizing your spine a little bit more with each movement. Inhale, arch, lift the heart, open the chest. Exhale, the tail tucks, engage your core. Push firmly into the hands as you round. Eyes look up and out each time that you arch, and then lead with that pelvic tilt to get that deep decompression throughout the lumbar spine. Inhale, arch, melt the shoulders down, eyes up, belly drops, and exhale, tilt the tail, rounding through the spine, gazing in between the inner thighs. Feel the inner thighs, the pelvic floor, lower abdominals engage. Inhale, arch, lift the heart, open the chest. Exhale, tilt the tail, engage your core, push the floor away. Inhale, melt the shoulders down the back into the ribs as you arch, and then deeply activate the center, lifting up into the inner thighs and pelvic floor. Come back to neutral, reach your right arm and your left leg out, balance, hold it here and breathe. Start to pulse your arm and leg up, exhale, lift, inhale, lower. Lift and lower, pointing those left toes, feeling the left glutes engage and lift each time that you pulse that leg up. Engage the right lats, pull that right shoulder back. Exhale, lift, inhale, lower. 3, 2, 1. Grab your left foot with that right hand. Push your left foot up into the hand. Feel that stretch into your psoas. Deep inhales, deep exhales here. Balance and breathe. Reach your arm and leg back out. Hold it, squeeze your core, and drop it down. The left arm and the right leg extend. You point the toes, rotating that right inner thigh up toward the ceiling, engaging your left lat to pull that left shoulder down, and we pulse the arm and leg up and down. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Stabilize your whole body and just feel that glute engagement as you lift the leg up and lower it with control. Push firmly into your right hand, staying active and lifted in the upper body as we don't want to sink in the chest. Exhale, lift, inhale, lower. Up and down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Grab your right foot with that left hand. Push your left foot up into the hand, feeling that beautiful stretch in the hip flexors. Breathe. Feel your chest open. Can you kick up a little bit higher? Reach your arm and leg out and drop it down. Send your hips back to child's pose or to shell stretch. Forehead to the knees, forehead to the mat. Deep inhales, deep exhales here. Knees open wide. Breathe into the lower back. Breathe into the hips. Take both hands over to the right side of the mat. Reach your left hand a little further than the right fingertips, feeling the stretch in your QL and into the obliques. Both hands back to center. Take your right hand, reach to the left side, reaching your right fingertips a little bit longer than the left. Hold that stretch. Deep inhales, deep exhales here. One more big inhale. Exhale back to center. Start to nod your head, tuck your chin, roll up slow, one vertebrae at a time. Shoulders back and down, chin and head up last. Come to the center of your mat. Your knees are together. Tee the arms out like airplane wings. Take your right hand down to the mat. Extend that left leg straight out. Balance right here and just start to lift. that left leg up and down. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Flexing the left ankles. And just letting the outer thigh and the activation of the glutes be what lifts that leg up and down. Working hip mobility right here. As we strengthen the hips, the outer thighs, and the glutes, we're also working balance. Exhale, inhale. Straight up and down. Just for 3, 2, 1 more. Hold it right here. Bring your left hand down to the hip. Flex the left ankle. Bring the leg forward. Reach your left arm back. Point the toes and the arm goes forward as the leg goes back. Flex the ankle. The leg comes forward. Your arm reaches. Inhale. Exhale. Point the toes. Feel the elongation of the femur bone and lengthen. Inhale, flex the ankle. The leg goes forward, the arm goes back. Exhale, point the toes. Reach the energy out of the fingertips and toes. Inhale, the leg goes forward, the arm goes back. Exhale, point and elongate. Feel the glutes engage and lift. We have 3 more. Inhale. Exhale, you got it. Last 2. 1 more time. Back to center. Drop that left foot down. Reach the left arm straight up. Cross your right ankle behind the left. Hold the side plank here. Little pulses with the hips up and down. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Drop the hips down. Tap your left hand to that right ankle. Bend into that right elbow. Reach that left arm way up. Stretch out the side body. Push into the right hand, lengthen. Left hand to that left ankle. Bend into the right elbow. Reach overhead and stretch. Tap the hand to the ankle. Lengthen into the right fingertips. Then bend that right elbow. Reach overhead and stretch. 1 more time. Come back up and back up onto those knees. Tee the arms out like airplane wings. Take the left hand to the mat. Reach that right arm straight up. Extend the right leg out. Flex that right ankle. Exhale, lift the leg up. Inhale, drop it down. Keep the right arm active, directly above the shoulder. Keep your gaze straight out and up the whole time. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Straight up and down. Breathing with each movement. Working mobility of your hips. 4 more. Keep it slow. Keep it controlled for 3, 2, 1 more time. Hold it up. Bring the right hand down toward the hip. Flex the ankle. The leg goes forward and the arm reaches. Point the toes. Feel that elongation as you extend that leg back. Flex the ankle. The arm goes back. The leg goes forward. Inhale. Point the toes. Feel that elongation as you lengthen the leg back and reach the arm forward. Inhale. Exhale, breathing while stabilizing that left arm. Stabilizing that left leg and hip. Inhale, flex. Feel the stretch in the hamstrings and calves. Exhale, point the toes. Feel that glute engagement as you reach it back. Inhale. Exhale, breathing. Good work. Just for 3. 2 more. 1 more time. Back to center. Drop that right foot down. Reach your right arm straight up. Extend the left leg behind the right. Little pulses with the hips up, down. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop the hips down. Right hand to that right ankle. Lift up onto that left hand. Bend into the left elbow. Reach overhead, stretch out the side waist. Lift up, push into the left hand. Right hand to that right ankle. bend into the left elbow. Reach overhead, stretch out that side body and elongate. Exhale, push and tap. Inhale, bend into the elbow, reach and stretch. 3 more. Exhale, push and tap. Inhale, bend and reach. Last 2. 1 more time. Awesome work. Come on up to a seated position. Feet flat onto the mat. Knees are bent. Reach your arms straight out with the palms down. Sit up tall. Draw the sits bones together. Lengthen the spine. Inhale, tilt the tail. Scoop the belly. Roll down 1 vertebrae at a time, connecting each point of the spine to the mat. Extend the legs out long. Reach your arms overhead. Take a deep inhale through your nose to prepare. On the exhale, your hands come above the shoulders. Nod your head, tuck your chin, roll it forward, pull the abs in and up as you reach for the toes. Keep the deep flexion in the spine, reach a little further, and then against resistance, by reaching your arms and legs out, tuck the tail. Scoop the belly, roll down as slowly as you can. Arms up, head down, inhale. Exhale, nod your head, the hands come above the shoulders. Use the strength of the core, round forward and reach for your toes. Keep that deep flexion, pull the abdominals in and up, and continue rolling down 1 vertebrae at a time. Inhale, the arms go up and overhead. Exhale, the hands come up, nod your head, scoop the belly, round forward, reach for the toes. Keeping that deep flexion, roll it down slow. If you need to hold onto the mat or the legs for added assistance, feel free to take that. From there, inhale, lift the legs straight up. Exhale, roll your hips up and over. Separate the feet, flex the ankles, push through the heels, and roll down slow, 1 vertebrae at a time. The legs come together, you point. Legs go up and over. Separate, flex, only gazing straight up the whole time, so that way you don't strain your neck. Legs together, point. Push firmly into the hands. Send the hips up and over. Separate the legs, flex the ankles, push through the heels as you roll down 1 vertebrae at a time. Inhale, the legs go up and over. Separate the legs, flex the ankles, push through the heels, roll it down. The legs come together, you point. The legs go up and over, lift the hips up, only gazing straight up so that you don't strain your neck. Flex the ankles, roll it down. The legs come together, you point. Exhale, the legs go up and over. Separate the ankles, flex the ankles, roll it down with control. Pull the knees to the chest, take them to 90 degrees above the hips. Reach your arms straight up above the shoulders. Take a deep inhale through your nose to prepare. Exhale, curl the head, neck, and shoulders up into flexion. Extend the arms and legs out, hold it. Reach a little further, pull the abs in a little deeper. Inhale, lower back down. Exhale, curl up, lift from the chest, lift from that deep core activation. Inhale, lower back down. The lower you extend the legs in the air, the more work on the lower abdominals. But if it's going into your back or your hip flexors, just send your legs up higher, or you can even keep the knees bent. Inhale, drop the head. Exhale, curl up, extend everything out, hold it. Inhale, lower back down. We have 3 more. Last 2. 1 more time, lift up, stay up, single leg stretch, pull 1 knee toward the chest, extend the opposite leg, switch. 2 sniffing breaths, exhale, switch. We're here for 4, 3, last 2. 1 more, double leg stretch, both knees draw toward your chest. Inhale, reach your arms back as the legs go forward. Exhale, scoop the air, draw the knees to the chest, curl up. Inhale, arms back, legs forward. Exhale, circle the arms around, draw the knees to center. Inhale, reach. Exhale, pull. Inhale, reach. Exhale, pull. Just for 3, 2, one more time. Reach and pull into single straight leg stretch. One leg up, one leg down. Pulse that top leg up twice with 2 sniffing breaths. Exhale, switch. You can grab behind the thigh, the calf, or even the ankle of the leg that's extended up and pull it toward your face for a deeper stretch in those hamstrings. Just for 4, switch. 3, switch. 2, switch. One more time, each leg. Bring the legs together, hands behind the head, wide elbows. Double straight leg stretch. Inhale, point the toes, lower the legs down. Exhale, flex the ankles, lift the legs up. Inhale, you point and lower both legs down. Exhale, flex the ankles, lift both legs back up. Inhale, point to lower. Exhale, flex and lift. Inhale, down. Exhale, up. Just for 3. Last 2. One more time, down and up. Bend the knees, crisscross bicycle. Bend one knee to center. Extend your opposite leg and rotate the opposite elbow to the knee, squeezing into your obliques. Exhale, rotate. Inhale, extend. Pointing the toes of the leg that's extended to open the front of the hip, side to side. Exhale, inhale, just for 4. Last 3, 2, one more time each way, and rest. Feet are flat, knees are bent, hands press firmly into the mat. Inhale, drop both knees over to the right, gaze to the left. Exhale, come to center. Inhale, both of the knees drop to the left and you gaze to the right. Exhale, come to center. Inhale, both knees to the right, look to the left. And exhale, come to center. Inhale, both knees to the left, look to the right. And exhale, come to center. Setting up for bridging. Push firmly into the hands. Deeply activate your core. Drive your feet down, tuck your tail, curl your hips all the way up toward the ceiling. Feel that deep glute activation at the top to support the lower back. And then start to roll down one vertebrae at a time, connecting each point of the spine to the mat. Inhale at the bottom, create space between the lower back and the mat. On the exhale, tuck the tail, eliminate the space and curl your hips all the way up. Release and fluidly roll it back down through that spinal stretch, staying even across your hips the whole time. Focus on breathing. Focus here on pressing evenly across all 4 corners of each foot. Inhale at the bottom. Exhale, engage your core, tuck the tail, curl the hips up, and then release and roll it back down with control. We just have 3 more. If it's too much on the lower back to articulate, lower down with a flat, long spine when you're going through bridging. Last 2. Otherwise, you're connecting one bone before the next. One more time. Exhale, tuck the tail, curl the hips all the way up, and just start to pulse your hips up and down. Exhale, you lift. Inhale, you lower. We're here for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and stay lifted up. Lift both heels up high. Drop both heels down. Exhale, lift the heels high. Rise up onto the toes. Inhale, the heels drop. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. We're here for 8, 7, up, down. Good work. 6 more. And 5, working our calves, still working our hamstrings here. Just for 3, 2, one more time. Keep those heels lifted and just pulse and squeeze. Exhale up, inhale down. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Float the arms straight up above the shoulders. Take a deep inhale through your nose and exhale, drop the heels. Articulate your spine down as your arms come down beside the hips. Extend the legs straight out. Hug the right knee toward your chest. Extend the right leg straight up for single leg circles. Inhale, cross the leg over the body. Exhale, sweep it around and up towards center. You feel the IT band stretch as you cross over. And then try to anchor that left hip down as you bring it back around through center. Inhale over. Exhale around, feeling the elongation of the femur bone out of the hip joint each time that you circle, and keep the pressure even across your shoulder girdle the whole time. 3, 2, and 1. Reverse it. Inhale, the leg goes wide. Exhale, the leg sweeps around and back to center. Inhale out. Exhale around and up. Just for 3, 2, and 1. Hug that right knee to the chest. Extend that right leg straight out. Bring that left knee to tabletop. Extend the left leg straight up. Inhale, cross it over the body. Exhale, sweep it around and up through center. Inhale, cross. Exhale, pull it around and up. Feel the leg lengthen out of the hip joint with each circle. And if you feel any discomfort or pain or any clicking in the hip, go ahead and bend at the knee, and that should take some of the pressure out. If it feels uncomfortable still when you bend, play around with the external rotation or the internal rotation of the leg and the hip joint, and that could help. Reverse it. Inhale out. Exhale around and up. Feel the leg lengthen a little bit more with each circle. And you may need to decrease the range as well, just depending on how it feels on your body. 3, 2, and 1. Hug both knees to the chest. Gently rock side to side, massaging out your lower back. Deep inhales, deep exhales here. Then start to grab behind the knees or in front of the knees and rock and roll up to a seated position. Inhale, you tuck the tail, scoop the belly, roll back. Exhale, you come up and you balance on your tailbone without letting your feet touch the mat. Inhale as you go back. Exhale, come up and balance. Using the strength of your core and trying to roll back on that same point of the spine each time. Inhale back, exhale forward. Just for 3, 2, 1 more time. Come all the way up and roll back over to that all 4 tabletop position. Tuck the toes, send the hips up, back to that downward facing dog, and just start to prance. Bend one knee. Stretch that opposite heel to the mat. Deep inhales, deep exhales here. 1 more big inhale. Exhale, lift both heels up. Inhale, roll forward, bend the elbows, drop the chest to the mat. Bring your forehead to the mat. Bring your hands down beside the shoulders. Take a deep inhale through your nose, and on the exhale, push into the hands. Lengthen the spine, lift up into your extension. Inhale, you lower back down. Exhale, push into the hands, lengthen the neck, lift the chest up and hold it. Inhale, lower back down. Exhale, engage your glutes to support the low back as you lift up. Inhale, lower back down. We have 3 more. Good work. Last 2. 1 more time. Exhale, lift up. Inhale, lower back down. Push into the hands, send those hips back to child's pose. Deep inhales, deep exhales here. 1 more big inhale. Exhale, roll back up. Come back to the center of the mat, to the knees. Round the arms out in front of the body. Rotate to the right. Come to center. Rotate to the left. come to center. Now completing our spinal mobility work by adding the rotations of the spine. On each rotation, feel the spine elongate up toward the ceiling, creating length and space between the bones. Take it to the right and then center, and then the left and center, and keep your glutes engaged the whole time. On each rotation, gaze a little bit higher up, because where you look, your spine will follow. Just for 3, 2, and 1. Back to center, stand on up. Put a little bounce into the knees. Big inhale, reach the arms up, gather energy, lengthen. Exhale, take a backward bend. Inhale, come back to center. Hands through prayer, micro bend the knees. Roll down slow, 1 vertebrae at a time. Feel the weight of the head, neck, and shoulders. Decompress and stretch your spine. At the bottom, bend the knees, straighten the legs, tilt from the tail. Scoop the belly in and up as you roll up slowly, 1 vertebrae at a time, until the shoulders go back and down, and your chin and head come up last. Thank you so much for joining me for this full body mat Pilates flow, focusing on athletic performance. If you enjoyed this workout, check out my playlist for more workouts just like this. And thank you so much for subscribing to the channel. Have a beautiful day.